A son of Nassau Village is giving back to a community that nurtured him in a significant way. Last year, Jamal Strawn established Foon, the Future of Our Neighborhood initiative, in the hopes of feeding the less fortunate. Strawn stopped by our ZNS studios this week to share his vision, success, and plans for 2020.
When I returned from college, I saw that our community and my friends mostly were still in the same state that we left. Most persons didn't have the opportunity to go off to college. So what I wanted to do was bring some development, some community engagement to my own community.
31-year-old Jamal Strawn, a foreign affairs officer, is a product of the Nassau Village community. Every Saturday for 2 hours, Strawn and his team distribute breakfast to residents in a community challenged with criminal activity. However, he hopes the initiative will build the community where his navel string is buried.
It's going great. The numbers have increased, and you would be surprised to see just how great the numbers are. I mean, persons as young as 3-4 years old, all the way up to about 50, 60. So the demographic is huge, and it shows the need in the constituency and the community at large. We've done collaborations with J.S. Johnson, Hands for Hunger, of course under the auspices of New Covenant Baptist Church, because we're still a non-registered NGO. We've had immense community support to the point where we have donors who actually have come to us and said, we would like to fund and we would like to continue your outreach and continue your engagement. And then as we go on to a more national perspective, the island itself, we've just been getting calls about people wanting to join urban areas like being in Grantstown, densely populated areas like Pinewood Gardens. Persons have been reaching out with their own initiatives, and we've sought to synchronize or harmonize those initiatives under Foon.
And with those newly formed partnerships, Strawn says the program has reaped some positive results.
We do a walkabout, NGO walkabout, just to assess to see how good or how much the persons need. And they've been constantly telling us community engagement, especially for the youth, because in Soldier Road, where I was born, we don't have a park. So one of those things was, okay, Jamal, man, can we get something going for the kids? Can you organize a basketball tournament? So what we did was we had an initiative on Nassau Village Park, Alexandria. It was called A Day with Jay, because my name is Jamal, right? Where we saw 3-on-3 basketball tournaments, face painting, cotton candy, and just things to engage the kids and keep them active. The other thing I would say would be the health initiative that we had. Oftentimes in urban areas, you don't have persons actually seeking to go to hospital, and we don't really have a public clinic. In the whole of Nassau Village, we have a private clinic, but not a public one. So what we wanted to do was bring awareness to the breast cancer issue, because most people cannot be properly assessed. So we had a breast cancer awareness walk from NCA to Nassau Village Park that culminated in a health fair, and that was great.
Strawn says a non-governmental organization plans to host a cleanup campaign in the community next month.
The environment following Christmas and those, consumer holidays yielded a lot of trash and a lot of garbage, personal garbage. So the thing was, they kind of end up on sides of the street. So what we wanted to do was have a 40-foot container dump in the heart of Nassau Village, and you fill it and we'll dump it, just to try and be a community builder. And that's scheduled for February 8th. My hopes for Nassau Village is just and Foon as one of those, I would say, uniting forces. It's just developed. Away from the status quo, away from the negative stigmas attached. Because contrary to the belief, a reindeer on blocks is not funny to me. It never was. And I just would hope that Foon is that driving force to mobilize everyone to build the community itself.